Hi, welcome to Yin Yoga for Athletes. I just finished snowboarding this morning. I'm pretty sore. I thought I would do some Yin Yoga and share with you my sequence. So I've got some blocks here for props. I've got a strap. If you don't have a strap, you can use a towel. I've got a Mexican blanket for my knees. I also have a wall here that I'm going to be doing an Achilles tendon stretch on, so make sure you have some space. I will be using my cell phone to time the postures, and I'll be practicing with you. So let's begin in Seiza pose. Oh, and my name's Heidi Beachley, so happy you're here. All right, so Seiza pose, sit bones on heels. If this doesn't feel comfortable on your knee joints, you can sit on a block in between your feet. I'm going to do that right now myself because my ankles are feeling a little tight from a few crashes snowboarding. So we'll start in a 3-minute seated meditation, and I'll start my timer now. Come into a tabletop position. Remove the block or towel from behind you. Stretch your legs back. I'm going to try to mirror you here. Extend your right leg back, curl your right toes under, press through your right heel. And then switch sides. And if you loved that posture, you're going to love this next one. I'm going to turn to the side. It's called toes pose. Trust me, you need this posture. You come onto your hands and knees, and you're going to curl your toes under, draw your ankles together, and you can see I'm going to shift weight forward to get my toes closer to my knees, kind of like a toes pose dance. And then I'm going to reach back, spread my toe jam, spread the toe jam, and then sit back on your heels. And right now you might be feeling extreme sensation. I'm going to time this for 2 minutes. One thing that you can do with this posture is bring some blocks to the sides of your hips or a water bottle, whatever you might have. And when the posture gets too intense, press your hands to lift a little pressure out of your toes and then come back into the posture. Good luck. Just checking the time, 45 seconds of torture left. We've got this. It's intense, huh? 2, 1, boom. All right, come on to your hands and knees. And I like to just let my toes come back to neutral. Our next posture is a hamstring stretch. I'm going to lie sideways so I don't have my butt in your face. So you'll need a towel or a strap for this posture. We'll be in this for 2 minutes on each side. You're going to lie down. Yeah, here we go. Hug your right knee into your chest just to lubricate your hip joint. You might roll it around a few times. And then grab the strap, bring the strap around the ball of your foot. And you want a piece of strap in your right hand, a piece of strap in your left hand. Both arms are straight and hold as close to your foot as you can. Chest, there's a slight, shoulders are down, there's a slight lift in your chest. And I'm going to bring my right leg perpendicular to this room. And let me start time. Just straighten your leg, press your heel up, and feel the eye of your knee opening. Remember, keep flexing your toes towards your right knee, as painful as it is to open the hamstring, and extend through your right heel. That's time. Release your right leg. Extend your right leg out. And then we'll hug our left knee into our chest and start to take some circles with your left knee so you feel a little bit of a hip compression. And then stamp the sole of your left foot to the ceiling. Remember, both arms are straight, and there's a piece of strap in your right hand, a piece of strap in your left hand. Press through your left heel, flex your left toes towards your left knee. And I'm going to start time now. Shoulders are down. There's a slight lift in your chest. I'm taking some deep lower abdomen breaths. This posture creates a hollowing out of the stomach where you can really expand your breath. Press through the center of your left heel, flex your left toes towards your left knee. And that's time. My neck is a little sore from falling, snowboarding. You're going to roll over to your side. This next sequence, I'm going to do against the wall over here, you can see, and it'll be an Achilles tendon stretch. I'm going to bring my blocks too, because after this posture, I'm going to do dangling pose against the wall. So you can pause the video or take some time to find a wall, and we'll move over here. Sorry, I'm so far away. I hope you can still hear me. You're going to step your right foot forward, left foot back, arms against the wall, and press through the back leg. If you're not feeling this, take a bigger step or bend your back knee. And I'm just going to rest my head on my hands. So before you release, I'm going to have you look at your back foot, step your right foot or opposite foot at the same angle, then step your opposite leg forward. And I'll begin the timer now. All right, so that's time. For consistency, to release this pose, step your front foot back, walk your feet to the wall. Woo! I wouldn't walk right after that posture. All right, so one more pose against the wall. I'm going to lean my hips against the wall and take about 3 or 4 inches in front of the wall from my feet and take dangling pose. It's a forward fold. Now, you can use blocks underneath your hands, water bottles, bricks. You want to make sure that you feel this in the hamstrings and there's no pain in the low back. All right? So we'll see you in 3 minutes. So hips against the wall, feet are far away, maybe 5, 6, 7 inches. And I'm going to fold myself forward. You can bring blocks underneath your hands to support your hands, or you can hang at your hips forward. So to come out, bring your feet in a little bit, bend your knees, hold on to the wall, stand up. And if you get dizzy, turn to the wall and place your head against the wall. All right. Woo. I'm still feeling tight, but starting to loosen up. Next posture is called Dragon Lunge. You're going to pad your back knee. I'm going to try to mirror you. So the left knee is padded, and then you step the right leg forward. We'll hold this for 4 minutes, and let's just begin the time. You lunge down into your front leg. Make sure your front knee isn't going over your ankle in this particular posture. And you're more than welcome to change the blocks at any time. You can bring your hands up on your top thigh. You can bring the blocks on a taller height. Some might even feel good. Oof, I don't know if I can do this. Coming down, oh, I can, onto the forearms. I think I'm going to use my blocks. Oh. So the stretch, you should be feeling it in the front of the right thigh, the psoas. Some of you might feel it in the inner left or inner right groin, just depending on your flexibility. This is an awesome pose to help relieve low back pain. All right, so let's just breathe. Just keep breathing. I'm feeling this too. It is an intense yoga pose. A minute and 13 seconds left. We've got this. time. Slowly back out of the posture. Swing your front leg back. And just to get over with, let's do the other side. Scoot your Mexican blanket over. Bring your right knee on it. And then step your left leg forward. Your body is going to be so happy that you did this. Let's do it, crew. 4 minutes. I'm going to bring the blocks inside my legs. I just prefer that. Just make sure your knee isn't swinging out this way. You want to tuck the leg in. We're 15 seconds in. Sometimes you just have to adjust. And this is a very intense pose. For me, it is. I'm thinking it probably is for you too. On the front of the psoas, quadricep, maybe inner groin, inner leg line, depending on your body and how you use it. A minute 45 left. We've got this. Just deep breaths into your belly. Let's see what postures after this that I get to torture you with. Yep. Yoga, Yin Yoga for athletes. This is a good sequence for you. Last minute of this pose. That's time. Lock your hands back. Ooh, feels good. Swing your front leg back. Remove your blocks. We're gonna just do a little wrist stretch here. You're going to make a fist with your wrist. Bring your first and second knuckles together. Bring your forearms down to the mat. Butt up. Forearms down, butt up. Inhale, breath. Exhale, straighten your arms. 2 more times. Last time. Inhale. Exhale, straighten your arms. All right, release. We're gonna lie on our backs again and take an IT band stretch with the strap. Sorry, I'm just getting over a cold. All right, so strap. This time, when we lie on our back, we're gonna bring our leg over. Let me get our time started. We'll just do 2 minutes with this one. All right, you're gonna hug your right knee into your chest. Bring the strap over the sole of your right foot. This time, hold the strap with your left hand. So my right leg's in the air. Strap in the left hand. Inhale, breath. Exhale, draw your right leg a couple inches to the left, just a couple inches. So you want the right side of your sacrum, your low back down, so that you can focus on the IT band stretch. So I'm hoping you're feeling it here, right, in your butt. Some of you might feel it down to your right ankle. Flex your right toes towards your right knee and press through your right heel. For added sensation, sometimes I like to bring my right thumb in my right hip and pull it away from my rib cage. Oh yeah, there it is. Enjoy. Sometimes as we hold this posture, we release sensation by bringing the leg further away from the face. Don't do that. Bring your leg in towards your face, straighten your leg, press through your right heel. All right, so that's time. Bring your right leg back in. Ooh. Release the right leg. Then bring your left leg in. Bring the strap around the sole of your left foot. Grab the strap. Hold on, I want to get our time. Grab the strap with your right hand. Inhale, breath. Exhale, draw your left leg a couple inches over to the left. And you might go less than me, you might go more than me. It depends on your anatomy. But what you want is to make sure that your sacrum is down so you can really focus on your IT band. I'm going to do that hip stretch again where I push on my left hip so it's going away from my left rib cage. Feels so good. Woo! Release. Stop your timer. Usually in this form of yoga, Yin Yoga, we take breaks in between the postures. I'm just kind of going through them with you right now. It's okay not to take breaks, but it's also nice to reset the blood flow into your joints. All right, so next posture is called deer pose. It's a nice alternative to half pigeon, especially if you have a meniscus tear in your knee. My hair looks wild. Or you have any injuries in your ankles. This will target the hips and inner groins. And we'll hold this for 5 minutes. I'm going to try to mirror you again. So for deer pose, you bring your left leg parallel to the top of your mat. So you want your left hip, left knee in one line, left knee, left ankle. Flex your left toes towards your left knee. Send your right knee back. Now, the right knee can come up further or more behind. It depends on your anatomy, what feels good to you. Lift your chest, inhale breath. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Now, if your head is, a few things here. I'll start time. If your body is going more this way, that's okay. Eventually, I want you to start working on more here. It takes time to open up the hips though. You can use a block or a pillow underneath your head for support, which I'm going to do. Target areas right hip, perhaps left inner groin, and we're going to start time here. Now, one other thing I forgot to mention. If you do start to get pins and needles in a limb, like your foot here, you want to come out of the pose, wiggle around, and come back in when you're ready. So we've got about 4 minutes and 15 seconds left. I'll see you in a bit. So that's time. Walk your hands up. You don't want to drag your back knee, so you're going to roll a bit towards your side to bring the front leg forward. Extend your legs out and just kind of roll your ankles, your feet around a little bit. You ready? Let's do the other side, deer pose. So you're going to bring, I hope I'm mirroring you. This is my right leg. I think this is your left leg. I don't know. So bring your opposite leg forward at a 90-degree angle. So you want the hip in line with the knee in line with ankle. Do flex your toes towards your knee for knee health. And the left leg can go back far, closer up. Depends on your flexibility in your inner groins. Let me get the timer started. Inhale, lift your chest like a deer caught in the headlights. Exhale, hinge forward. 5 minutes. I want you to feel this in your hip, IT band, inner groins. I'll see you in 5. When it's time, slowly walk your hands up. Roll towards your front leg so you don't scrape your back knee. Extend both legs forward and just roll the ankles out. Our final pose today is going to be caterpillar pose. It's another hamstring stretch, also known as Paschimottanasana, and a spine stretch. I'm going to face you at an angle. Both legs extend out forward, stomach. Lift up the flesh of your buttocks, pull it back. Now, when you sit upright, if your pubic bone is tilted towards your navel and you're kind of slumping back, good idea to sit on a Mexican blanket. My low back is a little tight from crashing on a snowboard, so I'm going to bring a blanket anyways underneath my hips. This will be a nice posture to even out both sides of the body after doing something uneven. We'll just hold this for 3 minutes. Hamstrings and back. I might use blocks too underneath my elbows just to bring the floor a little closer to me. About a minute and 20 seconds left. Maybe you're ready to go further. Remove your blocks. Perhaps gravity can take over a little bit more. Slowly walk your hands up. Pull one knee in at a time. So that is a full hour of Yin Yoga for athletes. If you have time, take a final Shavasana. They say it's the most important posture of yoga. I know you don't need to watch me in Shavasana, so I'll end the video here. To the light in all things, namaste.